a little bit? Today in the UN, he didn't speak at all when asked questions.
Absolutely. He's had no choice. And there's a very striking comparison. In the first, he was very, very bold, assertive, very schoolmarmish, sort of chastising India. And in the second, he sounded very chastened. Because, guess what? In less than 24 hours, he realized, look, my allies are not supporting me. People aren't buying this. And I'm really got to walk back a bit. But I don't think that's going to work as a strategy. I mean, he's already sort of thrown the dice on this. And he has to either come up with proof, which I don't think he will, or face the consequences. And so really, it's a very bad situation for him and for Canada.
And it's quite a coincidence that even as the standoff over Hardeep Singh Nijjar is showing no signs of abating, what happens in the bang in the middle of this standoff? Another killing of a gangster, Sukhdev Singh Sukha, who was shot dead in Winnipeg, and this time Lawrence Bishnoi, another gangster, is claiming responsibility. Another Khalistani sympathizer, another case of unknown assailants, and another death of a gangster on Canadian soil. What do you make of all of this? First, take a look at the details of exactly who Sukha was and what happened to him.
पंजाब की असली स्थिति क्या है?
स्थिति तो गंभीर है।
Sukhdev Singh, alias Sukha Dunke, Khalistan-linked gangster, wanted in India, killed in Canada. Interestingly, Sukha's name was on the list of 43 wanted criminals released by NIA yesterday. He appeared at number 33 on the list of criminals engaged in terror gangster acts against India. Within 24 hours, unknown assailants had shot Sukha in Canada's Winnipeg. Now, Lawrence Bishnoi's gang is claiming the responsibility for his murder. In a Facebook post, he has called it revenge killing for the murders of Gurlal Brar and Vicky Midukhed, who he called our brothers. Significantly, Lawrence Bishnoi is behind bars in Ahmedabad as part of an ongoing NIA inquiry into a drug smuggling case. But he also faces charges as a suspect in the murder case involving Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala, another pro-Khalistani voice. The Indian government, however, has pinned the blame on high levels of organized crime in Canada.
I think your question was Sukhdev. I think, to be fair, this is not a question that's really in our security. It's more of a security thing. All I can say is, we have seen reports in this. Frankly, it seems that if you have so much organized crime, this violence has been there. There's a lot of violence when organized crime has such a large presence. That's all I would like to say on that.
Now, the circumstances of Sukha's murder are eerily similar to that of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, for which Canada is blaming India. Sukha was reportedly trying to resurrect the Khalistan Tiger Force following the murder of Nijjar in June. For those observing keenly, there seems to be more to these deaths than meets the eye. Let's join the dots. Over the course of last few months, enemies of India who sought sanctuary in supposed safe havens like Canada and Pakistan are slowly finding out that their shelters may no longer be secure. Look at the list of most wanted in India who have been gunned down in just the last few months. Just 3 days before Hardeep Singh Nijjar was shot dead in a Gurdwara in Surrey in Canada, Avtar Singh Khanda, a UK-based Khalistani leader, died in a London hospital after suspected poisoning. Last year in Nepal, Lal Muhammad, a suspected ISI operative involved in counterfeit Indian currency, was chased and shot in the outskirts of Kathmandu. Even in Pakistan, the designated hub of global terrorist and anti-India forces, the shadows seem to follow. From LET commander Rayaz Ahmed to Khalistani terrorist Paramjeet Singh Panjwar, to other senior functionaries from Hizbul Mujahideen, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Al-Badr, the terror foot soldiers seeking refuge have been falling left, right and center, all at the hands of unknown assailants. It is a curious case of elements inimical to Indian interests going down like 9 pins. So far, there is only one thing that is conclusively obvious.
It was important to get you the story of this man simply because Preetpal Singh Baliawal, a lot of people think that Gurpatwant Singh Pannu or Nijjar, all of these are people who are working for self-determination or some great Khalistan. There is no Khalistan. There is no Khalistan movement. Just one look at all of these people. They are on the run for the pettiest of crimes that they have committed in India. Essentially, they're just petty thugs masquerading as some great freedom fighters.
Yes, indeed. I think that package makes it very clear that these essentially are gangsters. And Canada, unfortunately, has become a haven or a home, not just for Khalistani gangsters, but gangsters from other diasporas where bad actors, bad apples have come in with otherwise bona fide migrants and citizens. And I must say, broadly, on the law and order question, I live close to Parliament, and where I live, there's a raging homeless and drugs crisis. You see spent syringes. You see people lighting up crack cocaine pipes. There are streets literally within sight of Parliament where I cannot walk because it's unsafe to walk. This is in Canada's capital, a G7 capital. It's extraordinarily disturbing. The authorities don't seem to act, don't seem to care. And the truth is Canada's inner cities, Toronto, Vancouver, are becoming unsafe. It's extraordinary.